Good morning, children. Let us get back to our chapter, Plants Around Us, and learn something more. See, in our previous video, we have learned about the different parts of the plant. Yes? A quick recapitulation, the part below the ground and the part above the ground. The part which is below the ground is called root system, and the parts which you can see above the ground is called the shoot system. And what do we have in root system? Root system, we have roots which grow down. What is the work of the roots? Roots helps us to fix the plant in the soil, and it absorbs all the water and the minerals present in the soil, and it supplies it to the part of the plant which is above the ground. How does it supply? Yes, it supplies through the stem. Yes, the next important part of the shoot system is the stem, because stem makes the plant stand straight, or the stem is the part of the plant which gets distributed into different branches, and stem only transfers the water to all the parts of the plant, right? And then we learned about leaves. Leaves prepare the food for the plant, correct? With a substance called chlorophyll inside that. Yes, the green color of the leaf is because of the presence of chlorophyll. Yes, it's like chemical present inside the leaves. So with the help of chlorophyll, they make the food. Chlorophyll is a substance which absorbs sunlight also. See, a plant needs not just a water, but it needs lots of sunlight also for its healthy growth and to make the food. Then comes our beautiful part of the plant are the flowers. Yes, and these flowers in turn get converted into the fruit, and fruits has seed inside that. Correct? So this is other different parts of the plant which we have learned in our previous class. Now let us start understanding the classifications of plant. Come on, children, just let me know, or just think about it. When you go outside, do you see only a single type of plant outside? No, right? There are wide varieties of plants available. Different color, different size, different shape, different types of leaf, different texture. Some plants are very smooth, some plants are rough, some plants grow straight, some plants they just are spread on the ground, correct? Some plants have heavy trunk, some plants have delicate stems, correct? We have seen different colors of leaves, sometimes red leaves also we have seen. So we have seen yellow leaves, little bit orangey leaves. Some leaves are mixed in color, some are small leaves, some are bigger, large leaves. We have fruits plants, we have vegetable plants. Oh my God, there's so many different kinds of plants available. Do you know what do we call for these plants? Yes, of course, they have the names like banana tree, coconut tree, all these things. But they are being classified majorly under 4 different categories. So now let us just learn these 4 different categories one by one. Okay. So classifications of plants. Plants have been classified into different categories. Yes, the first one comes our tree. Tree are massive, big creature of our, or like creations of our nature, right? They are huge everywhere. Wherever you go out, you see big plants, right? They are nothing but trees. Children, 1 second. Trees provides us with lots of oxygen because of their huge size. They can produce lots of oxygen for us. That's the reason every time everybody talks about growing more and more trees. Yes, they provide so many different kind of facilities for us. They provide shade to us. They provide fruits to us. Correct? The wood also. Big plants are called as tree. The huge, massive plants which you see outside with like such a bigger size. Those big plants are called as tree. The name given to these are trees. Do we call big plants as look at the plants? No, we always talk that look at the trees. So just remember the big plants which you see outside are called as trees. Their woody stem, the stem which grows the tree to taller way, their stem is woody and strong. Yes, right? The stem is full hard wood, correct? This wood grows to a height and then it gets spreaded with lots of leaves on that, correct? So their stem is woody, and woody means wooden and strong. Can you just shake? Can you just go and shake a mint plant? Yes. Can you shake a rose plant? Yes. Can you shake a coriander plant? Yes. Can you shake a flower plant, hibiscus, whatsoever flower plants in your garden it is available? Yes. But can you shake a tree? No, they are very hard, strong. So the hard, strong stem of the tree is named as trunk. It is called as trunk. The stem of the tree, which is woody and strong, is called as a trunk. And you might have seen that these tree, they grow to a height, the trunk grows to a height, and then it gets spread across in lots of branches. So trees have many branches coming out of the trunk. You can see here on your screen also, right? Here there's a single trunk, and then when it grows up, it is growing up into so many branches. Yes, there are leaves, flowers, and fruits on these branches. Have you seen any fruit flowers on the trunk? No. But then when the trees are distributed in many branches, these branches will have lots of leaves on that. These branches have lots of flowers on that, and fruits also are available on the branches. What do the tree give for us? Tree gives shade to humans, right? And also to the animals. So whenever we go out somewhere in the sunny day, we search and we are not finding any place to sit. We try to search big trees, right? So that we can sit down under it and have a cool breeze. Obviously, the shade of the such big plants is so huge that we all can accommodate aram se. Mostly, whenever we go for picnics out, where do we usually go? We go to the place where it's lots of greeneries, lots of big trees, so that we can sit in the shade of the tree and enjoy nicely. Yes, it protects us from the direct sunlight, and the wind flowing under these trees because of the shade of the tree is really cool. Yes, I'm sure many of you might have enjoyed such locations, correct? So trees give shade to humans and animals. Have you ever just imagine the tree which is grown such large above the ground, how much strong and how much of the roots are present underground. Yet the roots of the tree are very deep, because see, a small plant, small roots are fine to make it stand, but a huge tree obviously will need lots of roots. There must be lots of root present below that. The roots of the tree are very deep. They penetrate, they go inside the ground to a depth. See, do you require, as a baby, how much do you eat? A little, right? How much do you drink a water? Little. But when compared to your parents are bigger, elder, so they require more food than you, more water than you, correct? The same way, small plants require less water, correct? So this huge trees, as because of their bigger size, they need lots of water. So this roots inside below the ground, they go deep inside in search of water, because the requirement of water for these plants, these trees are of lot of quantity. Why do they go deep inside? They can, so that they can therefore absorb water from deeper part of the soil. Correct? See, water is present underground to a deeper level also. So these roots, they grow deeper inside in search of water. The requirement of such big trees are large in quantity for that reason. Now let us see few trees which we see in and around us. Mango tree, banyan tree. So the banyan tree is also called as people tree in Hindi. Neem tree. Children, neem tree is one of the very good source of oxygen. So you might have seen in the villages, if you have observed, or if you haven't observed, ask your parents to show you this tree. So the neem trees, they grow into huge size and they are very good source of oxygen in the daytime, not in the night time. Okay, so always they say whenever you get a chance in the daytime, go sit under the neem tree. You'll get fresh air and lots of oxygen. Yes, of course. The coconut tree. See the trunk of the coconut tree, they stand so straight. Yes, unlike other trees, these trees, they stand so straight. They go to a very huge height and they spread across. See the leaves of these tree, they are also larger in size, right? Yes. Trees live for several years, sometimes even hundreds of years. Children, trees, because of their massive size, they live for many years, many, sometimes 100, 200 years also. You go to some forest, whenever you go get a chance, if you go to the forest, just inquire over there. In the forest, the trees are alive for like many years together. So these trees, they have capacity to stay for hundred of years when compared to the small plants. Now coming to the next type of plants. See, until now we spoke about the plants which are in larger size. Now we will come to the shrubs. Not all the plants grow to tree size. Do they do? No, right? There are some plants which are smaller in size, which are like bushy, correct? Those plants are called shrubs. Let us see how they are in detail. We often see many plants that have woody stem, but not strong and big as trees. Yes, the plant we come across many plants which are also having stems which are woody stems, right? Just like tree, but they are not as strong as trunk or as large as trunk. Correct? Just like how our tree trunks are there, we don't have, but still these plants are having woody stems. They are hard, they require little energy to break them up. These plants look like bushes with many branches. Such plants are called as shrubs. See, these shrub plants, they grow to a height of human, whatever our height is there, maximum our height or a little bit more than that, depends, but they don't grow like big trees. Okay, plus they have woody stems, sometimes woody stems, sometimes they may not be having woody stem, or it might be green stems, no problem, but they are little stronger. Okay, they are little stronger and they have many branches. Yes, but these plants branches, they grow from the ground itself. Like they don't have trunk, like how the trees have trunk and then the branches start up, but these plants, they do not have trunk. Their bushes starts growing from the grounds. So these plants look like bushes with many branches. Did you see? Shrubs have smaller stem branching off from the near the ground only. Can you see on the picture? So many branches of this tree are there, and from where are they starting? They are starting from the ground itself, near the ground itself. See here in the picture also, you can see so many branches. They are They are starting from the ground itself. Yes, see how they are bushy. So brush shrubs have smaller stems branching off near the ground. Let's take example. Yes, rose plants. Many of you must definitely be having rose plant in your gardens, right? So rose plants stem is in green color. Yes, but they are woody in nature, right? If you want to break it, does it get break easily? No, you need little effort to do it. They are strong, they stand strong. Even the branches of these rose plants, they grow off from the ground itself. See, so many branches you can see on the screen. See how these rose plants are having branches which is emerging out near the ground itself from the plant. Bougainvillea. You might have seen this flower around a cross. Yes, they grow to a height of human or little more than that. It is filled with pink flowers. You might have seen it in nearby the gardens. These plants are also shrubs because they don't have a trunk or hard wooden stem that they stand it so strong, and they don't grow to a height of like how a tree is there. And these plants are also having lots of branches. So it's bougainvillea. Cotton plants. Yes, cotton plants. I don't know how many of you have seen the farming of cotton, but cotton plants are also called as shrubs. They are also grown to a height of a human or a child, and they also have lot many branches, and their stem is also woody stem. Now a question for you all children. You have to tell me cotton. Yes, you use cotton a lot, right? So you have to tell me which part of the plant is a cotton. Is it a stem? Is it a branch? It is a leaf? Is it a flower, or is it a fruit? So you all are going to search it, and you're going to send me a message without fail whether cotton is a fruit or a leaf or a flower. This is homework for you. China rose. These are also shrubs. Mehndi plant. I don't know how many of you have seen. In and around, definitely. Mehndi plants are also bushy. Right? It's too having lot many branches with lots many leaves on that. So mehndi plants are also shrubs. And children, shrubs live only for few years. They are not long lasting. Correct? They are not long lasting. They live only for few years. So this was about our tree and shrubs. See, now we learned the two categories. The big, massive, huge plants are called as trees. The smaller plants with lots of branches, bushy, they look so like covering the areas. Such kind of plants are shrubs. Tree lives for many years, several years, 100, 200 years, whereas shrubs do not live for longer. They only live for several few years. Yes, there are other more categories of plants which we will be learning in our next class. Listen to this video repeatedly. If you have any doubts, do let me know. At the end of this particular chapter, we will be doing an activity.